Hello everyone and welcome back to Law Statistics. Today's presentation is based on the topic Procedures for Admissibility of Video Clip as Evidence. So the introduction part, generally in evidence which is admitted at court, it must be relevant, material and competent. For that, it must be considered relevant. It must have some reasonable tendency to help prove or disprove some facts, primary evidence as well as secondary evidence. Video clip is a kind of electronic record that may be admissible as primary and secondary evidence. For a CD, hard drive, memory chip, pen drive containing a video clip to be primary evidence, the video which is to be presented to the court for evidence must be generated or recorded in that CD, DVD, hard drive, memory chip, pen drive at the source. In other words, original media should be stored or recorded directly in that CD, DVD, hard drive, memory chip, pen drive that was self generated and created without any human intervention. Authenticity test for secondary evidence. The kind of information contained in the electronic record must have been regularly and ordinarily fed into the computer. The computer was operating properly, and the duplicate copy must be a reproduction of original electronic record. Conditions enumerated under Section 65B, Clause 2 of the Evidence Act shall also be applicable for such video clip which is considered as secondary evidence. Authenticity test for secondary evidence. When a video clip is a secondary evidence, it has to pass the test of authenticity by complying with the conditions under Section 65 Clause B of the Indian Evidence Act 1872. These conditions relate to ensuring the authenticity of a video clip, reliability, accuracy, exclusion of the possibility of tampering or manipulation of the evidence, establishing the voice and figure of the speaker, its accuracy, clarity, and appropriate custody. Section 65B of the Evidence Act details special procedures for making secondary evidence of electronic record admissible in evidence. Subsection Clause 2 of Section 65 of the Evidence Act lists the technological conditions upon which a secondary evidence of an original electronic record may be used. At the time of the creation of electronic record, the computer that produced it must have been in a regular use. Certificate requirements. In the case of Anwar PV versus PK Bashir and others, the case of 2014, Honorable Supreme Court of India has observed that under Section 65B, Clause 4 of the Evidence Act, there must be following things in a certificate. The certificate must identify the electronic record containing the statement. B. The certificate must describe how the electronic record was produced. Thirdly, the certificate must furnish the particulars of the device involved in the production of that record. Fourthly, the certificate must deal with the applicable conditions mentioned under Section 65B. The certificate must be signed by a person occupying a responsible official position in relation to the operation of relevant case. In the case of Shafi Muhammad versus State of Himachal Pradesh, the case of 2018, the Honorable Supreme Court of India has clarified the legal position on the subject of admissibility of the electronic evidence, especially by a party who is not in possession of the device from which the document is produced, is that such party cannot be required to produce certificate under Section 65B Clause 4 of the Indian Evidence Act 1872. Procedure for taking possession by police. Police taking possession of any electronic record should adopt the following procedures so that evidence be admissible in the court. Police should, while obtaining a copy of video clip, firstly check whether conditions under Section 60 Clause 2 of the Evidence Act have been complied with. If a copy of video clip is provided by a person who is in the possession of the device, whether be accused, journalist, or any other person, certificate under Section 65B Clause 4 of the Evidence Act be obtained by police from such person. Such video clip be transferred in any of the medium mentioned and be sealed and be kept in safe custody. Procedure for taking possession by police. Video clip be exhibited in the case diary and the contents of the video clip be recorded in the case diary. Sealed video clip be sent to cyber forensic lab in order to detect that it is not doctorate or tampered and it is accurate. After examination of the video clip by Cyber Forensic Lab as genuine, the examined video clip be exhibited in the case diary and report of Cyber Forensic Lab be recorded in the case diary. Then, examined video clip be submitted in the court along with the charge sheet enclosing report of the Cyber Forensic Lab. That's all for today's presentation. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you and have a great